2026년 5월 9일 토요일 오전 5시 45분입니다. 강연 TV를 시작하겠습니다. 이번 시간은 구약 성경 에스겔 41장 1절부터 영어 성경으로 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. Afterward, he brought me to the temple and measured the posture 6 cubits broad on the one side and 6 cubits broad on the other side, which was the breadth of the tabernacle. And the breadth of the door was 10 cubits, and the sides of the door were 5 cubits on the one side, and 5 cubits on the other side. And he measured the length thereof 40 cubits, and the breadth 20 cubits. Then went he in order and measured the posts of the door 2 cubits, and the door 6 cubits, and the breadth of the door 7 cubits. So he measured the length thereof 20 cubits, and the breadth 20 cubits before the temple, and he said unto me, This is the most holy place. After he measured the wall of the house 6 cubits, and the breadth of every side chamber 4 cubits round about the house on every side. And the side chambers were 30, one over another, and 30 in order, and they entered into the wall which was of the house for the side chambers around about, that they might have hold, but they had not hold in the wall of the house. And there was an enlarging and winding about steel aboard to the side chambers for the winding about of the house went still upward round about the house. Therefore the breadth of the house was still upward, and so increased from the lowest chambers to the highest by the midst. I saw also the height of the house round about the foundations of the side chambers were full leader of 6 great cubits. The thickness of the wall, which was for the side chamber without, was 5 cubits, and that which was left was the place of the side chambers that were within. And between the chambers was the wideness of 20 cubits around about the house on every side, and the doors of the side chambers were toward the place that was left. One door toward the north and another door toward the south, and the bridges of the place that was left was 5 cubits roundabout. Now the building that was before the separate place at the end toward the west was 70 cubits abroad, and the wall of the building was 5 cubits thick round about, and the length to thereof 90 cubits. So he measured the house and 100 cubits long, and the separate place and the building with the walls there were 100 cubits long. Also the borders of the face of the house and of the separate place to the east 100 cubits, and he measured the length of the building over against the separate place which was behind it, and the galleries they are of on the one side and on the other side 100 cubits with the inner temple and the porch of the court. The door posts and the narrow windows and the galleries around about on there are 3 stories over against the door. With woods round about, and from the ground up to the windows, and the windows were covered to that above the door, even onto the inner house and without, and by all the wall round about within and without by a measure, and it was made with cherubims and palm trees, so that a palm tree was between cherub and cherub, and every cherub had 2 faces, so that the face of a man was toward the palm tree on the one side, and the face of a young lion toward the palm tree on the other side. It was made circle or the house round about. From the ground unto above the door were cherubims and palm trees made and on the wall of the temple. The posture of the temple were secured, and the face of the sanctuary, the appearance of the one as the appearance of the other. The altar of wood was 3 cubits high, and the length thereof 2 cubits, and the corners thereof, and the length thereof, and the walls thereof were of wood. And he said unto me, This is the table that is before the Lord. And the temple and the sanctuary had 2 doors, and the doors had 2 leaves piece two turning levers to reverse for the one door and to reverse for the other door, and there we are made on them on the doors of the temple, cherubims and palm trees, as we are made upon the walls, and there we are thick planks upon the base of the porch without, and there we are narrow windows. Palm trees on the one side and on the other side, on the sides of the porch and upon the side chambers of the house, and thick planks. Then he brought me forth into the outer court, the way toward the north, and he brought me into this chamber that was over against the separate place, and which was before the binding toward the north. Before the ranks of 100 cubits was the north door, and the breadth was 50 cubits. Over against the 20 cubits which we are for the inner court, and over against the pavement which was for the outer court, was gallery against the gallery in 3 stories. And before the chambers was a work of 10 cubits, breadth inwards, a way of 1 cubit, and the other the 8 doors toward the north. Now the upper chambers were shorter. For the galleries were higher than this, then the lower, and then the middle most of the building. For they were in 3 stories, but had not pillars as the pillars of the courts. Therefore, the building was straightened more than the row east, and the middle most from the ground. And the wall that was without over against the chambers toward the outer court on the fore part of the chambers. The length of was 50 cubits. For the rooms of the chambers that we are in the outer court was 50 cubits, and low before the temple we are 100 cubits. And from under these chambers was the entry on the east side, as one goes into them from the outer court. The chambers we are in the thick but the wall of the court toward the east, over against the separate place, and over against the building. And the way before them was like the appearance of the chambers which we are toward the north, as long as they, and as broad as they, and all their goings out we are forced according to their patience, and according to their doors. And according to the doors of the chambers that we were toward the south was a door in the head of the way, even the way directly before the wall toward the east, as one enters into them. Then said he unto me the north chambers and the south chambers, which are before the separate place, they be holy chambers, where the priests that approach unto the Lord shall eat the most holy things. There shall they eat the most holy things and the meat offering and the sin offering and the trespass offering, for the place is holy. When the priests enter therein, then shall they not go out of the holy place into the church court, but there they shall lay their garments wherein they minister, for they are holy, and they shall put on other garments, and they shall proceed to those things which are for the people. Now when he had made an end of measuring the inner house, he brought me forth to the gate, whose prospect is toward the east, and measured it round about. He measured the east side with the measuring leader, 500 liters, with the measuring leader round about. He measured the north side, 500 liters, with the measuring leader round about. He measured the south side, 500 liters, with the measuring leader. He turned about to the west side and measured 500 liters with the measuring leader. He measured it by the four sides. It had of round about 500 liters long and 500 broad, to make a separation between the sanctuary and the profane place. Afterwards, he brought me to the gate, even the gate that looks towards the east. And behold, the glory of the God of Israel came from the way of the east, and his voice was like a noise of many waters, and the earth shined with his glory, and it was according to the appearance of the vision which I saw, even according to the vision that I saw when I came to destroy the city. And the visions were like the vision that I saw by the river chamber. And I fell upon my face, and the glory of the Lord came into the house by the way of the gate, whose prospect is toward the east. So the Spirit took me up and brought me into the inner court, and behold, the glory of the Lord filled the house. And I heard him speaking unto me out of the house, and the man stood by me. And he said unto me, So, son of man, the place of my throne and the place of the source of my feet, where I will dwell in the midst of the children of Israel forever, and my holy name shall the house of Israel no more defile, neither they nor their kings by their whoredom, nor by the carcasses of their kings in their high places. In their setting of their threshold, by my thresholds, and their posts by my posture, and the wall between me and them. They have even defiled my holy name by their abominations that they have committed. Wherefore I have consumed them in my anger. Now let them put away their whoredom and the carcasses of their kings apart from me, and I will dwell in the midst of them forever. Thou son of man, show the house to the house of Israel, that they may be ashamed of their iniquity, and let them measure the pattern. And if they be ashamed of all that they have done, show them the form of the house and the passion thereof, and the goings out thereof, and the comings in thereof, and all the forms thereof, and all the ordinances thereof, and all the forms thereof, and all the laws thereof, and write in write it in their sight, that they may keep the whole form thereof, and all the ordinances thereof, and do them. This is the law of the house upon the top of the mountain, the whole limit thereof around about shall be most holy. Behold, this is the law of the house, and these are the measures of the altar after the cubits. The cubit is cubit, and on hand borders, even the bottom shall be a cubit, and the borders a cubit, and the border thereof by it is the round about shall be a span, and this shall be the higher price of the altar. And from the bottom upon the ground even to the lower setter shall be 2 cubits, and the borders on 1 cubit, and from the lesser setter even to the greater setter shall be 4 cubits, and the borders 1 cubit. So the altar shall be 4 cubits, and from the altar and upward shall be 4 horns. And the altar shall be 12 cubits long, 12 broad, square in the 4 squares thereof. And the setter shall be 14 cubits long, and 14 broad in the 4 squares thereof. And the border about it shall be half a cubit, and the bottom thereof shall be a cubit about, and his stairs shall look to the west. And he said unto me, Son of man, thus says the Lord God, these are the ordinances of the altar in the day when they shall make it to offer burnt offerings thereon, and to sprinkle blood thereon, and thou shalt give to the priests the Levites that be of the seed of Zadok, which proceed unto me to minister unto me, says the Lord God, a young bullock for a sin offering. And thou shalt take of the blood thereof, and put it on the four horns of it, and on the four corners of the center, and upon the border round about the shalt thou cleanse and purge it. Thou shalt take of the log also of the sin offering, and he shall burn it in the plain place of the house without the sanctuary. And on the second day thou shalt offer a kid of the goats without blemish for a sin offering, and they shall cleanse the altar as they did cleanse it with the bullock. When thou hast made an end of cleansing it, thou shalt offer a young bullock without blemish, and the lamb out of the flock without blemish, and thou shalt offer them before the Lord, and the priests shall cast salt upon them, and they shall offer them up for a burnt offering unto the Lord. 7 days shalt thou prepare every day a goat for a sin offering. They shall also prepare a young bullock and a ram out of the flock without blemish. 7 days shall they purge the altar and purify it, and they shall consecrate themselves. And when these days are expired, it shall be that upon the 8th day, and so forward, the priests shall make your burnt offerings upon the altar, and your feast offerings, and I will accept you, says the Lord God. Then he brought me back the way of the gate of the outward sanctuary, which looks toward the west, and it was shut. Then said the Lord unto me, This gate shall be shut, it shall not be opened, and no man shall enter in by it, because the Lord, the God of Israel, has entered in by it. Therefore it shall be shut. It is for the prince of the prince, he shall sit in it to eat bread before the Lord. He shall enter by the way of the porch of the gate, and shall go out by the way of the same. Then brought he me the way of the north gate before the house, and I looked, and behold, the glory of the Lord filled the house of the Lord, and I fell upon my face. And the Lord said unto me, Son of man, mark well, and behold with thine eyes, and hear with thine ears, or that I say unto thee concerning all the ordinances of the house of the Lord, and all the laws thereof, and mark well the entering in of the house with every going forth of the sanctuary, and to short say to the rebellious, even to the house of Israel, thus says the Lord God, O ye house of Israel, let it suffice you of all your abominations. Indeed, ye have brought into my sanctuary strangers, uncircumcised in heart and uncircumcised in flesh, to be in my sanctuary, to pollute it, even my house, when ye offer my bread, the fat and the bread, and they have broken my covenant because of all your abominations, and ye have not kept the charge of my holy things, but ye have set keepers of my charge in my sanctuary for yourselves. Thus says the Lord God, no stranger uncircumcised in heart, nor uncircumcised in flesh shall enter into my sanctuary, or any stranger that is among the children of Israel. And the rabbis that are gone away far from me, when Israel went astray, which went astray away from me after their idols, they shall even bear their iniquity, yet they shall be ministers in my sanctuary, having charge at the gates of the house, and ministering to the house. They shall slay the burnt offering and the sacrifice for the people, and they shall stand before them to minister unto them. Because they ministered unto them before their idols, and caused the house of Israel to fall into iniquity. Therefore have I lifted up mine hand against them, says the Lord God, and they shall bear their iniquity, and they shall not come near unto me to do the office of priest unto me, nor to come near to any of my holy things in the most holy place, but they shall bear their shame and their abominations which they have committed. But I will make them keepers about the charge of the house for all the service thereof, and for all that shall be done therein. But the priests, the Levites, the sons of Zadok, that kept the charge of my sanctuary when the children of Israel went astray from me, and they shall come near to me to minister unto me, and they shall stand before me to offer unto me the fat and the bread, says the Lord God. And they shall enter into my sanctuary, and they shall come near to my table to minister unto me, and they shall keep my charge. And they shall come to pass that when they enter in at the gate of the inner court, they shall be clothed with linen garments, and no oil shall come upon them, whilst they minister in the gates of the inner court, and within. They shall have linen bonnets upon their heads, and shall have linen breeches upon their loins. They shall not gird themselves with anything that causes sweat. And when they go forth into the outer court, even into the outer court, to the people, they shall put off their garments, wherein they minister, and they lay them in the holy chambers, and they shall put on other garments, and they shall not sanctify the people with their garments. Neither shall they shave their heads, nor suffer their locks to grow long. They shall only for their heads. Neither shall any priest drink wine when they enter into the inner court. Neither shall they take for their wives a widow, nor her that is put away, but they shall take maidens of the seed of the house of Israel, or a widow that had priest before. And they shall teach my people the difference between the holy and profane, and cause them to discern between the unclean and the clean. And in controversy they shall stand in judgment, and they shall judge it according to my judgments, and they shall keep my laws and my statutes in all my assemblies, and they shall hallow my Sabbaths, and they shall come at no dead person to defile themselves, but for father, or for mother, or for son, or for daughter, for brother, or for sister that has had no husband, they may defile themselves. And after he is cleansed, they shall reckon unto him 7 days. And in the day that he goes into the sanctuary unto the inner court, to many suture in the sanctuary, he shall offer his sin offering, says the Lord God. And it shall be unto them for an inheritance. I am their inheritance, and ye shall give them no possession in Israel. I am their possession. They shall eat meat offering, and the sin offering, and the trespass offering, and every dedicated thing in Israel shall be theirs. And the first of or the first fruits of all things, and every oblation of every sort of your oblations shall be the priest's. Ye shall also give unto the priest the first of your dough, that he may cause the blessing to rest in the in-house. The priest shall not eat of anything that is dead of itself or torn, whether it be fowl or beast. Moreover, when he shall divide by lot the land for inheritance, he shall offer an oblation unto the Lord on a holy portion of the land. The length shall be the length of 520,000 redos, and the breadth shall be 10,000. This shall be holy in all the borders thereof round about. But this there shall be for the sanctuary 500 in length, with 500 in breadth, secure round about, and 50 cubits round about for the suburbs thereof. And of this measure short, though measure and the length of 520,000, and the breadth of 10,000, and in it shall be the sanctuary and the most holy place. The holy portion of the land shall be for the priests, the ministers of the sanctuary, which shall come near to minister into the Lord, and it shall be a place for their houses, and an holy place for the sanctuary. And the 520,000 of length, and the 10,000 of breadth shall also the each the ministers of the house have for themselves for possession for 20 chambers, and each appoint the possession of the city 5,000 broad, and 520,000 long over against the oblation of the holy portion. It shall be for the whole house of Israel. And the portion shall be for the prince on the one side, and on the other side of the oblation of the holy portion, and of the possession of the city be for the oblation of the holy portion, and be for the possession of the city from the west side westward, and from the east side eastward, and the length shall be over against one of the portions from the west border unto the east border. In the land shall be his possession in Israel, and my princes shall no more oppress my people, and the rest of the land shall they give to the house of Israel according to their tribes. Thus says the Lord God, let it suffice you, O princes of Israel, remove violence and spoil, and execute judgment and justice. Take away your execution from my people, says the Lord God. Ye shall have just balances, and just and just best eye. The Eba and the base shall be of one measure, that the base may contain the tenth part of an homer, and the Eba the tenth part of an homer. The measure thereof shall be after the homer, and the shekel shall be 20 Keras, 20 shekels, 520 shekels, 15 shekels shall be your money. This is the oblation that he shall offer, the sixth part of an eva of an homer of wheat, and we shall give the sixth part of an eva of an homer of barley. Concerning the non-song about oil, the base about oil, he shall offer the tenth part of base out of the core, which is an homer of 10 pesos for 10 pesos on a homer, and one lambo out of the flock out of 200 out of the fed pastures of Israel for meat offering and for burnt offering and for peace offerings to make a reconciliation for them, says the Lord God. All the people of the land shall give this oblation for the prince in Israel, and he shall be the prince's part to give burnt offerings and meat offerings and drink offerings in the feast and in the new moons and in the services in all solemn nights of the house of Israel. He shall prepare the sin offering and the meat offering and the burnt offering and the peace offerings to make a reconciliation for the house of Israel. Thus says the Lord God, in the first month, in the first day of the month, thou shalt take a young bullock without blemish and cleanse the sanctuary. As the priest shall take of the word of the sin offering and put it upon the post of the house and upon the four corners of the statue of the altar and upon the post of the gate of the inner court. And so thou shalt the seventh day of the month for every one that song and for him that is simple, so shall he reconcile the house. In the first month, in the 14th day of the month, he shall have the Passover, a feast of 7 days. Unleavened bread shall be eaten. And upon that day shall the prince prepare for himself and for all the people of the land bullock for sin offering. And the 7 days of the feast he shall prepare a burnt offering to the Lord, 7 bullocks and 7 lambs without blemish. They eat 7 days and kid of the goats daily for a sin offering. And he shall prepare a meat offering of an eva for a bullock, and on a bar for a ram, and on a hin of oil for an eva. In the 7th month, in the 15th day of the month, shall he do the like in the feast of the 7 days, according to the sin offering, according to the burnt offering, and according to the meat offering, and according to the oil. This is through the guard at the gate of the inner court that looks toward the east shall be shut the 6 working days, but on the Sabbath it shall be opened, and in the day of the new moon it shall be opened, and the prince shall enter by the way of the porch of that gate without, and shall stand by the post of the gate, and the priest shall prepare his burnt offering and his peace offering, and he shall worship at the threshold of the gate. Then he shall go forth, but the gate shall not be shut until the evening. Likewise, the people of the land shall worship at the door of this gate before the Lord in the Sabbath and in the new moon, and the burnt offering that the prince shall offer unto the Lord in the Sabbath day shall be 6 lambs without blemish, and without blemish, and the meat offering shall be on ever for them, and the meat offering for the lambs as he shall be able to give, and on hin of oil to an ever. And in the day of the new moon it shall be young bullock without blemish, and 6 lambs, and ram they shall be without blemish. And he shall prepare a meat offering on ever for a bullock, and on ever for a ram, and for the lambs according as his hand shall attain unto, and on hin of oil to an ever. And when the prince shall enter, he shall go in by the way of the porch of the gate, and he shall go forth by the way thereof. But then the people of the land shall come before the Lord in the solemn feast. He that enters in by the way of the north gate to worship shall go out by the way of the south gate, and he that enters by the way of the south gate shall go forth by the way of the north gate. He shall not return by the way of the gate whereby he came in, but shall go forth over against it. And the prince in the midst of them, when they go in, shall go in, and when they go forth, shall go forth, and in the feast and in the solemnities. The meat offering shall be on ever to a bullock, and ever to a ram, and to the lamb also, as he is able to give, and on hin of oil to an ever. Now, when the prince shall prepare voluntary burnt offering or peace offerings voluntarily unto the Lord, one shall then open him at the gate that looks toward the east, and he shall prepare his burnt offering and his peace offerings as he did on the Sabbath day. Then he shall go forth, and after his going forth one shut. Thou shalt daily prepare a burnt offering unto the Lord of a lamb of the first year without blemish. Thou shalt prepare it every morning. And thou shalt prepare a meat offering for it every morning, the sixth part of an ephah, and the third part of an hin of oil to temper with the fine flour, meat offering continually by perpetual ordinance unto the Lord. They prepared the lamb and the meat offering and the oil every morning for a continual burnt offering. Thus says the Lord God, if the prince give gift unto any of his sons, the inheritance thereof shall be his sons. It shall be their possession by inheritance. But if he give gift of his inheritance to one of his servants, then it shall be his to the year of liberty. After it shall return to the prince, but his inheritance shall be his sons for them. Moreover, the prince shall not take of the people's inheritance by operation to thrust them out of their possession, but he shall give his sons inheritance out of his own possession, that my people be not scattered every man from his possession. After he brought me through the entry, which was at the side of the gate, into the holy chambers of the priest, which looked toward the north, and behold, there was a place on the two sides westward. Then said he unto me, This is the place where the priest shall boil the trespass offering and the sin offering, where they shall bake the meat offering, that they bear them not out into the outer court to sanctify the people. Then he brought me first into the outer court and caused me to pass by the four corners of the court. And behold, in every corner of the court there was a court. In the four corners of the court, there were courts joined of 40 cubits long and 30 broad. These four corners were of one measure, and there was a row of building around about in them, four, and it was made with boiling braces under the rows round about. Then said he unto me, These are the places of them that boil, where the ministers of the house shall boil the sacrifice of the people. Afterwards, he brought me again unto the door of the house, and behold, waters issued out from under the threshold of the house eastward, for the front of the house stood toward the east, and the waters came down from the right side of the house at the south side of the orchard. Then brought him out of the way of the gate northward, and read me about the way without unto the outer gate by the way that looks eastward, and behold, there are land outwarders on the right side. And when the man that had the line in his hand went forth eastward, he measured 1,000 cubits, and he brought me through the waters. The waters we are to the ankles. Again, he measured 1,000 and brought me through the waters. The waters we are to the knees. Again, he measured 1,000 and brought me through the waters we are to the ruins. Afterwards, he measured 1,000, and it was a river that I could not pass over. But the waters waters to swim in, a river that could not be passed over. And he said unto me, Son of man, hast thou seen this? Then he brought me and caused me to return to the brink of the river. Now when I had returned, behold, at the bank of the river were very many trees on the one side and on the other. Then said he unto me, These waters issue out toward the east country, and go down into the desert, and go into the sea, which being brought forth into the sea, and the water shall be healed. And they shall come to pass that everything that lives which moves whithersoever the rivers shall come shall live, and there shall be very great multitude of fish, because these waters shall come thither, for they shall be healed, and everything shall live whither the river comes on. And it shall come to pass that the fishers shall stand upon it from En-gedi even unto En-eglaim. They shall be placed spread forth nets. Their fish shall be according to their kind, as the fish of the great sea, exceeding many, but the mighty places thereof and the merishid thereof shall not be healed. They shall be given to salt, and by the river upon the bank thereof on this side and on that side shall grow all trees for meat, whose reaper shall not fade, neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed. It shall bring forth new fruit according to his muscles, because their waters they issued out of the sanctuary, and the fruit thereof shall be for meat, and the leaf thereof for medicine. Thus says the Lord God, this shall be the border whereby ye shall inherit the land according to the 12 tribes of Israel. Joseph shall have 2 portions, and ye shall inherit one as well as another, concerning the which I lifted up my in hand to give it unto your fathers, and this land shall fall unto you for inheritance. And this shall be the border of the land toward the north side, from the Great Sea, the way of Hetlon, as men go to Sudad, Hamed, Bruda, Shibrim, which is between the border of Damascus and the border of Hamed, Hazel, Hatikon, which is by the coast, the Horan, and the border from the sea shall be Hazar Enon, the border of Damascus and the northward, and the border of Hamad, and this is the north side, and the east side is measure from Horan, and from Damascus, and from Gilad, and from the land of Israel by Jordan, from the border unto the east sea, and this is the east side, and the south side southward from Tamar even to the waters of Surlife in Kadesh, the river to the Great Sea, and this is the south side southward. The west side also shall be the Great Sea from the border till all men come over against Hamad. This is the west side. So shall ye divide this land unto you according to the tribes of Israel. And ye shall come to pass that ye shall divide it by a lot for an inheritance unto you, and to the strangers that sojourn among you, which shall be get children among you, and they shall be unto you as born in the country among the children of Israel. They shall have inheritance with you among the tribes of Israel. And it shall come to pass that in what tribe the stranger sojourns, there shall ye give him his inheritance, says Lord God. Now these are the names of the tribes from the north and to the coast of the way of Hetlon, as one goes to Hamad, Hazar Enan, the border of Damascus northward to the coast of Hamad, for these are his sides, east and west, portion for Dan. And by the border of Dan, from the east side onto the west side of a portion for Asel, and by the border of Asel from the east side even onto the west side, a portion for Naphtali, and by the border of Naphtali from the east side onto the west side, a portion for Manasseh, and by it border of Manasseh from the east side onto the west side, portion for Ephraim. And by the border of Ephraim from the east side, even unto the west side, a portion for Reuben, and by the border of Reuben from the east side unto the west side, a portion for Judah, and by the border of Judah from the east side unto the west side shall be the offering which ye shall offer of 520,000 readers in production and in ransom as one of the other portion from the east side onto the west side, and the sanctuary shall be in the midst of it. The oblation that ye shall offer unto the Lord shall be of 520,000 in length and of 10,000 in production, and for them even for the priests shall be this holy oblation to the north 520,000 in length and to the west 10,000 in production, toward the east 10,000 in production, and to the south 520,000 in length, and the sanctuary of the Lord shall be in the midst thereof. It shall be for the priests that sanctified of the sons of Sadok, which have kept my charge, which went not astray when the children of Israel went astray, as Revisha went astray. And this oblation of the land that is offered shall be unto them a thing most holy by the border of the by each, and over against the border of the priest by each shall have 520,000 in length, and then 10,000 in breadth. All the length shall be 520,000, and the breadth 10,000. And they shall not sell of it, neither exercise neither exchange nor lie on Nathan. The first fruits of the land, for it is holy unto the Lord, and the 5,000 that are left in the borders over against the 520,000 shall be for pay in place for the city, for dwelling, and for suburbs, and the city shall be in the midst thereof, and these shall be the measures thereof, the north side 4,500, and the south side 4,500, and on the east side 4,500, and the west side 4,500. And the suburbs of the city shall be to the north 250, and toward the south 250, and toward the east 250, and toward the west 250, and the residue in length over against the oblation of the holy portion shall be 10,000 eastward and 10,000 westward, and it shall be over against the oblation of the holy portion, and the increase thereof shall be for food unto them, that serve the city, and they that serve the city shall serve it out of all the tribes of Israel. All the oblation shall be 520,000 of 520,000. Ye shall offer the holy oblation for scale with the possession of the city. And the residue shall be for the prince on the one side and on the other side, on the other of the holy oblation and of the possession of the city over against the 520,000 of the oblation toward the east border, and the west over against the 520,000 toward the west border over against the portions of the prince, and it shall be the holy oblation, and the sanctuary of the house shall be in the midst thereof. And moreover, from the possession of the Levites and from the possession of the city, being in the midst of that which is the princes between the border of Judah and the border of Benjamin, shall be for the prince. As for the rest of the tribes from the east side unto the west side, Benjamin shall have a portion. And by the border of the Benjamin, from the east side unto the west side, Shimon shall have a portion. And by the border of Shimon, from the east side unto the west side, Issachar a portion. And by the border of Issachar, from the east side unto the west side, Zebulun a portion. And by the border of Zebulun, from the east side onto the west side, Gad a portion, and by the border of Gad at the south side southward, the border shall be even from Tamar onto the waters of strife in Kadesh, and to the river toward the great sea. This is the land which ye shall divide by lot unto the tribes of Israel for inheritance, and these are their portions, says the Lord God. And these are the goings out of the city on the north side, 4,500 measures, and the gate of the city shall be after the names of the tribes of Israel, 3 gates northward, 1 gate of Reuben, 1 gate of Judah, and the gate of Levi, and at the east side 4,500, and 3 gates, and 1 gate of Joseph, 1 gate of Benjamin, 1 gate of Dan. And at the south side 4,500 measures, and 3 gates, 1 gate of Simon, 1 gate of Issachar, 1 gate of Zebulun. At the west side of 4,500, with there are 3 gates, 1 gate of Gad, 1 gate of Aser, 1 gate of Naphtali. It was around about 18,000 measures, and the name of the city from that it shall be, the Lord is there. 에스겔 48장 35절까지 읽어서 에스겔을 모두 다 읽었습니다. 다음은 다니엘입니다. 다니엘을 읽기 전에 이번 시간을 이렇게 종료하겠습니다. 다니엘은 다음 시간에 계속해서 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. 시청해 주셔서 감사합니다. 수고하셨습니다. 안녕히 계십시오.